Hello, my name is Thomas Higgins. My grade level today is going to be 10 to 12. Subject area is English. And here we go. My objective is that students will be able to locate and interpret literary examples and techniques. I've picked Langston Hughes's poem of I Too, and here we go. So, hello students, welcome to English. We're going to continue our work on poetry. All right, who here remembers being sat at the kids' table on Thanksgiving or family holidays? I know I did. I was there as well. Well, sadly, imagine to yourself that you're not sat at the kids' table, but you have no seat at the table. That's what we're going to talk about today. And that table is American life. Because Langston Hughes wrote a poem about American life, and it's called I Too. Here we go. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen. Then, besides, they'll see how beautiful we are and be ashamed. I too am America. Okay, so you're gonna at one point turn to your shoulder partners and discuss these questions that I'm about to ask you guys about that poem. So we discussed last class Walt Whitman's poem, I Hear America Singing. And actually, there's a lot of different aspects of American life in that poem, like builders and masonry workers, all different types of workers. But there was something missing. What was missing? Yes, a sort of a black life, a reference to black life was certainly missing. And that's what Langston Hughes is talking about here. But let's back up. What was the intro line and how do you think it worked in this poem? Okay, all right. And let's talk about the use of punctuation in this poem. Langston Hughes places the words then besides on a line by itself. Why do you think he does that? Yes, to add emphasis to that, to slow down the poem. Very good. Why do you think it's entitled I Too? Yes, because he too can have a seat at this table while he's growing strong and while he's, sent to the kitchen. He knows that in the long term, he'll be okay. He has that sort of vision that even through a dark, dark time of racism, he will be okay. Okay, so which lines describe the author's view on racism? Because obviously this poem is very much putting a spotlight on racism. Which lines do you think? I am the darker brother. Yes. And which stanza describes the feeling that the poem is overall creating here? Which stanza, which line in particular do you think? Let's have a look. Yeah. So I think tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. Is that he's waiting and he's biding his time. He's laughing and he's growing strong. Because that word ashamed is really key as well. I think somebody might have said that. They'll see how beautiful we are and be ashamed, as they should be ashamed of sending him to the kitchen and dehumanizing him. Okay? So I'll just remind you all that when you write your poetry, don't be afraid to take risks like Langston Hughes and tackle a big subject like racism. But don't forget to use pacing and space and punctuation in the same way that he did. And don't forget to have an intro and an ending line. All right? Thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of your day.